What's up, guys? Today we're going to be watching Boogie2988. Not exactly, not his channel, but we're going to be watching him discussing some of the things he's been lying about online. To catch everyone up, basically, Boogie2988 has been lying about having a blood cancer called polycythemia vera. And in all reality, he probably has polycythemia. And he's been scamming people, talking about using this for payments, so people have called him out. So now we're going to react to what he has to say about some of the lies he's discussed. And Mudahar, very well-known, great YouTuber, is interviewing him a little bit, and so is a few other streamers. So let's get on over to it.
No, the name,
nickname,
similar name,
Same name, same glasses.
Well, no, my ex-wife. Well, Desi doesn't wear glasses; those are costume glasses. She just likes to wear them sometimes. She doesn't.
That's what I said. Yeah. The same thing Jackson brought up.
Which?
We are in the middle of the video a little bit because before this, it's just them like starting the show and blah blah blah, all that crap.
What?
The dissociating stuff. You keep saying you dissociate, but you don't actually. Yeah. Nobody knows.
Jackson Clark just messaged me. He says, can't at the moment, but let him know no one that's disassociative says they're disassociating.
Okay. Well, I can tell you what I'm experiencing, and you can tell me.
That is some real shit. Usually people that have dissociative disorder usually do not know when they're dissociating. And that's just a fact.
The proper word for it, okay? My therapist would call it dissociative disorder, but
you might learn eventually and understand how it feels, and then think, oh, maybe I'm.
It's like wearing a VR.
But usually
helmet.
it's just.
And so at the very beginning of it, it's like the VR helmet, the sound goes down, and the audio goes down, and the visuals go down, like everything gets darker, and then eventually I pull back and I pull back and I pull back further and further, until like where I'm at now, which is like I'm kind of watching it happen, but I'm also like kind of in control. So it's kind of like telling it's like a cut scene in an NPC. I can kind of control what's going on, and then eventually I get to a point where I just am on autopilot, and I just
and you see your penguin sliding on ice. I feel you. We've seen Fight Club as well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do. That was spirit animals, and I don't have any spirit animals.
This whole podcast,
my spirit animal would most likely be like a whale.
And yeah,
you don't work. You don't do anything to make money. Yet you're moving to a place that costs
this whole
more than where you currently.
This whole podcast is full of a bunch of like goons, except for Mudahar right here. This guy right here, great YouTuber. These three are just like the dark side of YouTube.
All right, so let me walk you through it. Here's the current
Let's
plan.
walk through the financial genius of Boogie2988.
It's my friend Glenn. It's his idea, and I think it's a smart one.
I thought it was your idea. You thought about it last night with her.
Well, the destination of Branson, that's mine. That's ours last night. We had debated Gatlinburg as well, but we picked Branson last night.
Sure.
By the way, he's saying he needs your guys' money because he's so broke, but he can afford to move.
What? No, the name,
nickname,
similar name,
same name, same glasses.
Well, no, my ex-wife. Well, Desi doesn't wear glasses; those are costume glasses. She just likes to wear them sometimes. She doesn't.
That's what I said. Yeah. The same thing Jackson brought up.
Which?
We are in the middle of the video a little bit because before this, it's just them like starting the show and blah blah blah, all that crap.
What?
The dissociating stuff. You keep saying you dissociate, but you don't actually. Yeah. Nobody knows.
Jackson Clark just messaged me. He says, can't at the moment, but let him know no one that's disassociative says they're disassociating.
Okay. Well, I can tell you what I'm experiencing, and you can tell me.
That is some real shit. Usually people that have dissociative disorder usually do not know when they're dissociating. And that's just a fact.
the proper word for it, okay? My therapist would call it dissociative disorder, but
you might learn eventually and understand how it feels, and then think, oh, maybe I'm,
it's like wearing a VR
but usually
helmet.
it's just.
And so when at the very beginning of it, it's like the VR helmet, the sound goes down and the audio goes down and the visuals go down, like everything gets darker. And then eventually I pull back and I pull back and I pull back further and further until like where I'm at now, which is like I'm kind of watching it happen, but I'm also like kind of in control. So it's kind of like telling it's like a cut scene in an NPC. I can kind of control what's going on, and then eventually I get to a point where I just am on autopilot, and I just
and you see your penguin sliding on ice. I feel you. We've seen Fight Club as well.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do. That was spirit animals, and I don't have any spirit animals.
This whole
my
podcast,
spirit animal would most likely be like a whale.
And yeah,
you don't work. You don't do anything to make money. Yet you're moving to a place that costs
this whole
more than where you currently.
This whole podcast is full of a bunch of like goons, except for Mudahar right here. This guy right here, great YouTuber. These three are just like the dark side of YouTube.
All right, so let me walk you through it. Here's the current plan.
Walk through the financial genius of Boogie2988.
It's my friend Glenn. It's his idea, and I think it's a smart one.
I thought it was your idea. You thought about it last night with her.
Well, the destination of Branson, that's mine. That's ours last night. We had debated Gatlinburg as well, but we picked Branson last night.
Sure.
By the way, he's saying he needs your guys' money because he's so broke, but he can afford to move.
But, and we also picked Southwest Virginia at one point.
That's kind of insane.
Property there, but we discussed it's just not salvageable. That property's not salvageable. So, like it's fully overgrown. I don't know if you saw the video. But
oh no, you can't mow the lawn. Oh no, you can't get out there and cut down the bush. Oh no.
There's little trees growing on that thing. I would definitely need to hire a team.
But to be fair, Boogie is
hire a team, dude.
I don't
it probably costs like $500. Not even
50-pound man. The best thing Boogie could have done is like quit interrupting me. Is to go out there and build himself a cabin. You went and did something like that, you'd be a completely different person. You'd be happy. You wouldn't have this horrible outlook on life.
You're right. I wouldn't be.
That's very bad advice, but
I would be able to do that. You know.
Yeah, if you did that.
You're not disabled now.
Right. If I would.
That's a big thing that people portray in the media, because you see a lot of people like influencers going out and doing it, or just people going out and doing it, going out in the woods and trying to survive. There's been actually a lot of people that have done that, and you can look up the statistics on people that try to do that, and I think a good percentage of them die. It's not. I can tell you it's a double-digit percentage, and that's pretty high on a likelihood.
Sure, I'm
usually by animals.
Disabled by the.
I understand the state thinks you're disabled, but I've watched you get into a boxing ring. I've watched you.
The world's rougher than you think when you're in the woods. Way rougher.
You watch me sit down every 60 seconds too, because I couldn't stand up.
You had a net worth of $1 million, so quit calling me a liar.
Okay, so for maybe one night before it crashed the next day.
Shut the up. You made a video saying I'm rich.
Boogie
you remember
is
that?
like a...
You remember that?
A giant pity party.
There's a long time between that and it going down. Long time. Stop.
No,
it's sad. Like, he genuinely...
Guys,
the best advice for him would be get therapy and to start his next YouTube channel.
How much money you make on all of YouTube?
Last month, 1.8K.
No, all of YouTube. Since you've been on YouTube, at least $1 million.
We talked about the 17 years. I'd made 1.5 million and averages out about 80,000 a year, which is a very.
And how much did you make in sponsorships? Probably at least $1 million there, right? Or half a million.
I was only able to keep sponsors for about a year, maybe a year and 3 months before I lost them all. But yes, during that year, I think I made close to 200,000 from them.
Yeah, think about that. How many people have like made that much money that you made? Think about that. There's not that many people.
Yeah, I wish I had not.
And the fact that you mope around, no, you're going to listen to me. The fact that you mope around with no hope after you've already accomplished something amazing like that is so insane to me.
Fake cancer, right? You know, same.
Wait, what?
Now that you mentioned Chad, he's still standing here watching.
No, we said Chad.
CHAT.
I just looked up. That's why I looked up. He's not trying to get my attention. He's still sitting here listening in case he needs to pull the plug.
He's fine. Tell him to stand down. They don't need to pull the plug. No. You hate him. You say over and over again. No, you're manipulating him.
Oh, shit's getting real.
Manipulating him. You're manipulating him.
I said I don't like hot chips and I don't like him.
No.
I said I don't like hot chips and I don't like him.
You said you hate him. You said you hate him. Oh my God.
You're leaving out.
Run a poll. What do you guys remember?
Dude,
do you remember me saying I hate him? Or that I don't like him because I don't like hot chips. I don't like hot chips and I don't like curry. Before
that, you said you hate him.
Jesus.
You said on this show. Wait. Time out, everyone. I don't like curry. But multiple times in this show, you said you hate Muta. You have. Okay. So I don't want to hear about curry because that was a little while ago when you were mixing it up. You hate him. You say you hate him. You tell me in private you hate him. I fucking hate Muta. You hate him. So now you're saying I don't have a hate bone in my body for Muta. Right? That's manipulation. You're trying to manipulate him right now. Stop doing that. Be real. Tell him you hate his guts. Tell him you hate his guts. You do. So tell him that and be real. This is why I'm saying this.
I have been for the last hour. This is the real Steven. You're saying him as much as you can. I'm a very quiet, very down, very sad person, and that's what I do. And
that's what he does.
That's what I'll continue to do. If I'm not,
I guess that's what I do.
Play acting for the internet. If I'm not pretending, then this is what you'll see because this is who I am. I'm a very quiet. I'm an introvert, for sure.
All right. You should let his biggest a-logs come on and present their case for his bullshit and lies.
That was a crazy manipulation.
Biggest haters.
Biggest haters.
I would rather do that than a tattoo, so let's set that up for the next episode.
No. Tattoo.
I won't do both.
What's wrong with a tattoo?
You'll do whatever I say.
Oh, what is he making him get tattooed? That's
no, we
just don't I control you? Don't I control you?
No, we've just agreed that that's not going to happen anymore, right? Medica told me to stop doing that.
No, you're lying. I'm not your. I'm so sick of this manipulation. Boogie, I will say this to you. Obviously, I was trolling you. I'm not going to scam you out of your play button, and there was no intention to scam you to get the play button. I was going to sell it for charity, but then I figured, I don't want some random person having it. Maybe it's better that Muta has. That's why I said we'll talk about it behind the scenes, right? Okay. So I was just trolling you to
I like this
to let you know that lying and manipulation's not cool, but you didn't really get that. You got really offended right away, and you didn't really get the point that I was trying to get across to you.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at my bank statement.
Well, the good news is, the good news is I'm getting my play button back, and charity got help, so that's all that matters.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, Boogie.
Wait, if I donate a little bit more, do I get the play button? We matched.
If I get my 3,000 back, sure.
You take money back from dying kids?
No, I mean, Muta Hart would also have to give me my 3,000 back.
Somebody clip that.
Let me figure out how to do that right now. They told me they thought I was going to charge it back, and they're really upset.
I don't think you would do that. If you would charge it back, you'd really be Boogie. Come on, let's be real.
I know, but that's what they're saying. They're saying they're going to tell everybody that.
Oh, come on. There's no way. If you did that, we would know. We'd find out. The only way you have to worry about that is if you actually charge it back.
They said they're going to tell. They said they don't believe me.
Oh my God! Stop it. Get to the donos. Any donation, 20 or more that happened tonight, read it for the chat. This is
Keemstar is milking the fuck out of Boogie. I feel bad for Boogie. At the same time, I don't, because you shouldn't have sympathy for someone that is faking a cancer and is begging for sympathy and is a pile of walking manipulation tactics. But at the same time, he's still a human. So, like, you're like beating a dead horse.
Part of the goddamn punishment.
Trying. Give me a minute. I'm in the middle of a severe panic attack, okay? I'm trying really hard.
Why? You did a good thing tonight. You donated to charity. Why would you have a panic attack?
And they're going to tell people I didn't. They're going to tell people I lied.
No, you did donate. I have the screenshot.
I know, but they said that they believe I was going to charge it back.
They
probably do believe, but they don't have any proof. They can't say that unless you actually charge it back. So don't charge it back. What the
I obviously wouldn't.
I don't like Keemstar, but I gotta admit, LolCow Live is entertaining just because of the people, how low they are.
You get to the donos yet?
I'm trying. I'm in the middle of a very severe panic attack. Okay, I'm logged into the channel.
I just realized there's going to be a scandal. If he's off the show, how does he have access to the channel? We just didn't change the passwords, to be honest.
I just want to be very clear, and people are going to argue about this in the comments and stuff. If you're going through a panic attack, like a genuine panic attack, you're not going to be able to keep yourself as composed as Boogie right here is. He looks fully composed. He's talking to you. If you're in a panic attack mode, or you're just full on panic attack, like, you're screaming, you're freaking the fuck out, you're geeking, like, you're absolutely going off the walls, like, panicking. That's a full-blown panic attack. I don't think this is a panic attack. He's probably getting, like, upset.
Oh, and he didn't change the password specifically so that I could do this.
Yeah.
But I can tell you he's not having a panic attack. That's a little bit of a pity move.
Earn. Supers.
This is going to be fun.
Frank Hassel is my favorite content creator. I fully endorse everything he does and love him like a brother.
Wait. Can you read that over again just a little bit
Frank
louder?
Hassel, like, punishment?
Frank Hassel is my favorite content creator. I like endorsing everything he does, says Frank. FR842. And, oh, sorry, that's only $2. This is only 10, 2. I don't know British pounds. I'm going to count it.
See, at this point, this is sad because Keemstar pays him to be here right now. Like, he doesn't work for Lolcow anymore, I don't believe, because of the whole cancer lying scandal. But he's getting paid right now to sit there and just be, like, literally, like, poop thrown at. He's literally like
if it's orange or it's red, you know,
he's
the big
that
ones,
clown
the orange and
that
the
you
red
throw
ones,
the baseball at a carnival.
Is he ever going to give up his award for best gamer for the Game Awards? That probably represents the peak of his career, and selling it off would probably be the death of his legacy in his eyes. Sure, I guess I'll do that. Thanks, honked.
Can you get louder? The chat can't hear you. You're mumbling.
Yes, I'm in the middle of a very severe panic attack.
Okay, let's take a moment. Big breaths. You ready? With me.
Leah something says.
Wait. Let me get through it. I think your mic settings are wrong because we can't hear you. Even that screaming and yelling.
Scam Boogie, make him pay the $3K and mail the play button to Medicare. Leave something. Thank you for your donation.
See, they're both not good people, but it's funny.
Thank you, Leah something. We appreciate you.
It's funny.
Kid behind the camera, that wings joke landed. Give him the whole 20.
There we go, buddy.
Medical assassinate, rape victims, and cancer patients all around the world. Thank you, Steven.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know. We got real donations coming in here. Number 1 on YouTube. Let them know, Boogie.
North Scout, Boogie, keep your chin up, man. You'll get through this. We all go through the storm sometimes. Fault sees us through it. Thank you.
Look, that was inspirational. They had your back.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to get through it. I don't care.
You got
Let me get through it.
You got
okay,
this,
maybe
bro.
he's having a panic attack.
You're doing good.
But now he's having a full-blown panic attack.
Am says to me it comes down to credibility, as in the Boogie has none. I'm having a hard time giving him any benefit of the doubt. I'm all for listening to all survivors.
But you see what I'm...
Really hard to accept
that was a lot...
But I can't.
That was crazy foreshadowing what I told y'all.
Good volume that time. It landed good.
Lily Mousse says, I'm not a person to say if someone is lying about SA or not, but it ends up being a lie. Hope Boogie can live with that guilt. Rough subject matter. Take care of yourselves.
Yes, let's go, buddy.
Him screaming is hurting my ears and also getting annoying.
Jacob is Lucas. Why the f is Boogie back? He got fired.
He makes a good point. Go ahead.
All Trade Films, make a Lolcow skit for my channel today. Would love to know a way to get it to you all.
Good one.
Join the Discord.
Good comment.
Fiasco Games, when people disclose information as sensitive as they normally become closed off and withdrawn, they don't tend to sit like this. He sits open and animated. Recalling such issues would invoke a different temperament.
No.
Medicare Assistant donated $50. Say happy birthday to Boogie and celebrate with us Wednesday at 7 p.m. at the Mr. Mystiker channel. Jay Hawker says, Boogie, if you truly love Desi, you would break up with her. If she has the issues you said, she's being with you is going to make it worse, not better. You're going to mess her up. Well, she and her family disagrees, but go off, I guess.
Let them know. Go off, Queen. Go off, Queen.
I'm not interested. Just let me get through it, Dan.
You got this.
Matt, stop. Oh, let me get through it. Matt Sales says, so only people that aren't capable of refusing his testimony are allowed to be discussed.
This is insane.
If they are dead, they're fair game. This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this, man.
You can do this.
This is why I told you, no, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about this.
Boogie, you knocked this out of the park.
I begged you not to make me talk about this on the show. I begged you.
You crushed it.
I begged you.
He's doing it for money.
I begged you, Dan. I begged you.
You crushed it.
Because you.
Okay.
You for people feeling sympathy, because I'm starting to feel it a little bit, but you also have to you guys have to remind yourselves, this guy lied about having cancer and scammed people out of thousands of dollars for it. You have to remind yourself that over and over. He scammed thousands of his fans for thousands of dollars. Made a lot of money from it. Lied about cancer treatments. And was literally like cussing streamers out. Saying like he has cancer. And then it comes to find out he doesn't have it.
Very good tonight.
I begged you.
You did. What's going on over there? You did fine. I think you broke your computer. Hello?
Yo, shout out to Breaking Banquet. Dope video. Boogie, for real, I don't know if there's any coming back to this. Or from this, I mean. He could. Genuinely. Okay, Boogie. This is me talking to you. The best thing you can do is to sit there and just keep making videos. Like, just sit there and keep making videos. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to make money because he says he's disabled fully. So you can't get a job and you get paid disability legally. So you're on YouTube. You already make $2,000 a month off of YouTube. You used to make millions off of YouTube, or hundreds of thousands off of YouTube. If you posted maybe like 5 videos every month, you'd probably make enough money to support yourself with the amount of fans that you still have after all the stuff. The ones that are delusional and just are like, oh, poor Boogie. Yeah, that's the best you can do. But other than that, it was a great video. Go check out Breaking Banquet. And I'll see you guys another day. Peace.